Hello everyone, I just wanted to pop in really quickly and let you know that there won't be a stream or an episode next week as we are taking Saturday the 18th of October off to observe, honor, and participate in the No King's Day protests. We'll be back with episode 6 of Goldbrine's Grave on October 25th, and we'll move forward as usual from there. Remember to take care of your family, take care of your friends, and as always, stay safe out there, adventurers. Avast, you salty sailors, and welcome to episode 5 of Goldbrine's Grave. I'm Cameron Holt, your Game Master for the evening. I'm joined, as always, by the Salty Arcana crew. Woo! Check out Patreon for the Chaos Hours. It's our post-show cooldown. You'll probably see little snippets of it at the end of each episode, especially if you've made it this far. It's $3 for everything that we do over there. Last time, you searched the Sunset Chapel for Thala Whisper, who had disappeared, or rather never rendezvoused with you, and discovered a shrine to an odd serpent hidden behind a stone wall of the chapel. From there, after not finding Thala, you set out for the Leviathan Oil Refinery. Making your way through the woods, you encountered a mostly naked goblin claiming to be Lewin Drask, the dockmaster of Gutter's Blight. And you hogtied him and sent him back to town with Barnaby, kind of slung over Barnaby's shoulder.
Rip Barnaby.
Hopefully they're not dead.
They're dead.
Hopefully we
So
attracted
dead.
all the monsters to us, specifically.
No, they're 100% dead.
Yeah, you took a short rest in the White Pine Woods and found yourself surrounded by skinless wolves and 2 mutated humanoids, of whom you made short work. Finally, continuing forward, you caught sight of the Starling Hallow refinery atop a rocky cliff in the distance. Where we find you now.
Do we know how to get in?
We'll find out.
Do you want me to try to get up on the roof?
Actually, we're going to implement something new that I haven't tried yet in this campaign, which is that we're going to have an event.
Event!
Because essentially what you guys are trying to do is pull off a heist. You're trying to infiltrate the refinery and find the information on what is the secret ingredient, or what is the secret recipe for the prime slog oil of Starling Hallow, and
We all
bring it
know
back.
what it is. It's fine.
And bring it back to Pete so that you can get the items that he set aside for you if you can bring him this information. Before we get into it, you guys can do some prep work if you would like. Essentially, you guys have the opportunity to gather any information or surveil the location, or acquire maybe a tool or a resource that might be helpful in your infiltration. So I'm gonna have you guys actually tell me what it is that you want to do. What is it that you're looking for, and we'll work through it that way.
I want to find one other crewmate that wants to go around the perimeter and find all the entrances with me.
Yeah,
while
absolutely.
other people prep in other ways.
I'll do that.
Cool.
For sure.
And what do we do?
I don't know, figure something out.
So we need. Are you guys also doing surveillance while you do this? Like, are we looking?
I mean, we can
go,
all
like, look
do it if
inside.
you want.
Yeah, if you all want to stay
I just
together,
figured
you can just
we
kind
could
of
do
make a...
half and, you know,
Yeah.
gonna whisper in Blossom's ear and be like, I don't think they should be left alone together. Let's each take one.
Wish I could do that thing.
Just pull a knife out. Like, confused or he killed it.
His drift.
What do you think they're talking about?
Probably something boring
I'm gonna hold up my skeleton key. I think I got this at the chapel. I do not remember. But I have a skeleton key on my inventory.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you did get that.
that's right.
or madness token.
Oh, it's made out of like
It looks like
a skeleton, right?
You do because
Yeah.
your blood splashed onto the
Shit.
map when you got squished.
We don't know what it actually opens.
Hold on. It had
So it is
some.
not a skeleton key. It is a key that looks like a skeleton. Because I
Right.
don't have this in my notes. It's not
I don't think I gave you the specific... Did I give you the specific mechanics?
I
Because
don't.
I know them.
I don't think we know anything about it. I just think we know that it looks like a skeleton, and we
Do
got
you
it from
want
that one
to
statue
give
at the
us-
Sunset Chapel.
the
Yeah, I-
specific mechanics because it's kind of fun not having them.
Because I was like, I don't know if
think
this
that-
is a skeleton key or a key that looks like a skeleton. I did not.
I
write it
remember
down.
there
It's
was
just
some
skeleton
design
keys, so.
in it that I was like, interesting. I would have thought it a different way, but that's like some way that it like, oh, it had like notches that were part of the spine or I don't know.
Yeah, the whole thing looks to be like made from bone, but it feels like steel or iron. And yeah, it does have like a little, the handle is like a little rib cage with a skull that you hold.
Okay.
And
So skeleton key was accurate. It's just not the item called skeleton key that is in the Daggerheart book.
pretty sure I homebrewed this, so that might just be a weird coincidence.
Growing up in the 90s, I just assumed that every fantasy thing has quicksand and skeleton keys.
We've never done quicksand.
I know!
Cameron, give us quicksand.
Now hold on here. For those of you that
this
haven't
is-
watched The Neverending Story or Kroll, maybe pump the brakes.
I haven't seen Kroll. I
First
have
off,
seen the
not
Neverending
quicksand.
Story, and
That's,
yeah, this is not the one from the
that
book.
horse died from sorrow.
Interesting.
The
Okay.
bog of
Yeah.
eternal sadness. Or
Yeah.
something?
The swamp of...
But
What
you do,
about
you do
Treasure
have
Island?
this. Anyways, you do have a skeleton key.
Cool.
What?
Okay. It is
You're not sure.
descriptively skeletal though.
Yes, and you're not entirely sure how it works, but you do have that.
You like that I...
So if you want to test it out somewhere, feel free. As you guys split up, Fish and Riggs go one direction, and CG and Blossom go the other. And you basically each are going to make a wide berth around and go as far as you can. You'll probably have to circle back and meet back where you started, because the refinery itself is actually up on a cliff's edge and kind of like overlooking, as you like are making your passes and keeping eyes on any entrances or any patrols that are outside of the refinery. Kind of glancing down over the cliff, you see it leads down, there's forest below, and then you can actually see the town of Gutter's Blight on the port. So it's kind of like the refinery is up on this cliff overlooking the town. Can I have one person from each group can be elected to make an instinct roll to investigate the area. And if the other person would like to help, tell me how you're helping, and we'll have you make the instinct roll as well. And if you succeed, we'll call it a difficulty. We'll call it difficulty 13. If you succeed and you're the helper, then that's +1 to the elected person's roll. If you fail as the helper, that's a -1 to their roll.
Oh. Okay.
This is how group rolls and
I'm
group
not
checks work in
making the
Daggerheart.
13.
I could make a 13.
I was going through the book and realizing that
I
there are some
can
things
make
that
a
I
13.
had not been implementing that we should.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I can make exactly a 13.
I can make the top roll. I can make is a 15.
Yeah.
If you can find a way to include your experience and how you're aiding, then...
know.
this is the help is a reaction roll, though, so you can't add anything to the help roll if you're the helper. Only if you are the person who's been elected to make the final roll.
So what do you call this navigating? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, probably not.
No, it's not.
Should we do
at all.
paper, rock, scissors to see who rolls and who helps?
You can choose. You can choose who has the
roll.
better stat.
First off, you roll.
I think it's the same.
And I'm not going to make mine, but
I say we roll 1d12, and whoever gets the higher makes the actual.
Okay.
I got an 11. So I guess I'm making the actual, and you'll do the help.
Okay, so we'll go
yeah.
help roll first. DC 13.
Also,
12. But I can add one of my prayer dice to
we
it.
mapped.
Wait, what are the prayer die?
Oh, that's something I have for my class.
But is it like a plus sum?
I have a plus, so I rolled 2 at the start of the session, and right now I have a 4 and a 1 that I can spend. So I'm going to spend the 1 that'll put me at a 13,
Excellent.
and so that'll give you a plus 1.
Perfect.
So I get a plus 1. Can I use... Can Blossom just start to disrobe? And then, as a frog, stick onto the wall and use her naturalist's experience and just send her senses out to experience.
I'm going to say yes because that's hilarious.
You just see, all of a sudden, just clothes start coming off and falling to the ground.
I'll just be like,
It's so proper.
Yeah, don't forget to mark off your hope to use your experience.
Yeah.
I would turn around, but I kind of want to see what's happening here.
In what way?
I mean,
You're like just blocking out their body with your hands.
The purest paladin.
It seems like strangely like ritualistic, and then there's the the throat going out. It seems to be some weird chant. Let's see. Okay, so that's a 12 and a 1, which is a
that is
13,
13.
plus 3, but with the bad one.
Okay, with fear. Excellent.
I should note that my roll earlier was with fear as well. I don't know if you need to know.
And a reaction?
Not the reaction rolls.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so
Spicy little.
I'm gonna ask you. What about this endeavor? Like, do you? I feel like having the naturalist experience means that you wouldn't be like embarrassed by what you're doing. So, what is it about the situation that stresses you out?
I have to go back in my memory to where I came from, in my original community where I grew up. And you get a flashback, like he zooms into Blossom's eyes, and there's just this like
Nothing's
Sweet.
behind it. No.
sweet little like banjo playing, and like everybody, there's just a bunch of naked frogs like holding hands
Holding
and
hands.
communing in nature, and there's like big mushroom trees that are beautiful and like sprouting their spores, and it's sending out beautiful sparkles everywhere.
Oh.
And they're like doing their weird little chant thing, and it comes back to Blossom, and she just shivers.
That's so Blossom.
Yeah, go ahead and mark a stress.
Okay.
But you succeed on the roll. On this side of the factory, keeping a wide distance, you see that there's a patrol of 3 guardsmen that are just kind of like walking the outside perimeter in the opposite direction that you are. You guys stay in the brush and they don't take notice of you. And once they're well out of sight, you rush up, disrobe, and press yourself against the building and feel the vibrations and notice looking straight up. About maybe like 20 feet up, there's a little bit of a ledge and what looks like sort of like vent grate on the side that could potentially be pried off and crawled into if you could reach it. On the other side, who's helping and who's investigating?
I'm helping.
I'm
Alright.
investigating.
Go ahead and make.
Would untrusting apply to this?
I don't think so, because
I
it's
don't think so
specifically
either.
just like an
Yeah.
investigative role.
What if it was interpreted as UNT rusting? And he was using it to find structural weaknesses.
Don't help at all.
Okay.
So you have -1 to this roll.
You fucked my shit.
I rolled a 6.
Crit.
6 of bad stuff.
Okay, my shenanigans for the day. I'm looking for paths that people are, like, desire paths, basically, that people are using to get in and
yeah.
out of the building.
Okay.
Smart.
So, I'm going to, using an age-old method from my clan. I'm eating the dirt, and I'm trying to taste those feet. Can I use unsettling?
Yeah.
Oh, you know we're clipping that one.
I
Trying to
feel
taste those feet.
I'm eating the dirt.
I feel like
Taste those
most
feet.
things that Fish does can get the unsettling
I thought you were
benefit,
getting, like-
especially if Riggs is the
You-
only
I-
other person present.
For a second, I thought your character was like becoming coherent for a moment.
And I think your -1 to this roll is just Riggs being like,
Close.
What? What are you doing?
Well, so 11 when you subtract a 1.
plus your instinct.
16 with
Unsettling.
Oh.
Excellent. Was that with hope or fear?
That was the high number.
Okay, hope.
Okay, excellent. Go ahead and mark your hope.
Whee! Well, I guess I will mark nothing because I forgot to take it away for using unsettling.
Perfect. You taste the dirt.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for tracks.
With your tongue?
Yeah, you
Fun.
can taste the feet.
And actually, like, it's
Dude,
weird, but because
Do I
no
taste
one-
feet?
you can make an instinct roll if you'd like. Actually, no, I'm not gonna have you roll
No,
for this.
I'm not
This
gonna-
isn't something that's
no,
gonna
it's not
change
gonna
the story in
happen.
any
Yeah.
way. No, it tastes like dirt.
Also, no, I don't taste feet.
It tastes like dirt.
alright.
But interestingly enough, Fish, you do get that. As a goblin, you have a very refined palate when it comes to I like to think that goblins are similar to dogs, where like you see a dog eating something nasty, and as a person you're like disgusting. But to a dog, they're experiencing so many flavors that we just don't get. It's a whole sensory experience.
They have
And
1/3 the taste buds we do.
fascinating. I wonder if it's mostly
But
like scent
it's
related.
four
It's scent
times
related,
the-
yeah.
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 Smell.
Fascinating. So similarly, as a goblin, you get the taste of not like barefoot, but you taste the leather of soles, the soles of shoes and boots in the area. You know that this is probably a frequently traveled guard path. So you instinctively back up a little bit and kind of go off into these bushes.
I'm
And
on all fours, by the way.
and weirdly enough, you wouldn't have been able to find this path otherwise, because no one from the town is allowed to come to the refinery except for the people who work specifically in the refinery. So there are not a lot of worn paths from, just people in foot traffic, because there's not a lot of foot traffic here other than guards. But you pull up a patch of grass and munch down on it, and you can almost like see where the path leads, and there's an iron door on the edge of the building, not the main entryway on the front where you think most of like the shipments come in and out, but this looks to be maybe like it leads to some guard post or maybe like an overseer's office or something of that nature on this side. You guys manage to back into the bushes as the guards round the corner. You see that same trio of 3 and make your way back around to the front and reconvene with each other.
What do the 3 look like? Are they mutants or people or?
They look,
Do
so
they have skin?
the one who's like kind of walking in the front, they all have skin. The one who seems to be like in the lead is an Infernus who has 2 smaller horns kind of poking out from their temples and 1 large horn that comes out from the middle of the forehead. They've got sort of like powdery blue skin and dark indigo hair that's cropped pretty short. All of them are wearing sort of like leather, I believe leather armor with maybe like a chain shirt underneath. And behind him there are two Simia that one of them resembles like a sort of like a spider monkey, and the other one looks kind of like a capuchin. But you do notice that one of the guards in the back, who they both have like swords at their side, one of them does seem to have a third eye that's kind of like just half lidded on his cheek, and you get the sense that that is like a pretty standard thing for people who work in the refineries. Any of that like gets on you or on your person can mess you up in different ways. But yeah, you guys reconvene to discuss your findings.
There's a grate back that way.
There's a door over there.
Doors are easier.
True. Doors usually have more people behind them.
Did you open door?
No, there were 3 guards.
Oh. Yeah, we saw them.
Door?
Mhm.
I mean, I think if we wanted, their armor could fit some of us.
Like the way you think. Eh?
Who?
We could kill them.
We could not kill them.
Well, what if they're not evil?
Do you want to climb up 20 feet of wall to get to Great?
I'm fine with that.
Oh, and they had
Ah,
extra
good.
ice. Some of them.
Maybe. I don't know. Wall
I could throw you up
Like,
there.
for
You
taking?
probably could.
I could probably throw most of you up there and then just climb up.
I think we're all small except for you.
Uppies.
Yeah.
let's do door.
Huh.
Door.
Door.
Also,
Door.
keep in mind, Riggs, you have advantage on agility rolls to climb because
True.
you're a Simia.
Yeah.
As a frog, can I climb?
I don't know if you have anything on your card about it.
It doesn't say.
Weirdly, I
Unless you
feel
get the
like
tongue
for a
thing.
flat surface, you should be better at it than me. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Breathe and move naturally underwater. Nothing built.
I feel like if you want to take an experience later that's like sticky, that could be a thing.
I didn't think about
that
that.
actually is pretty good.
I feel like that's one both of you could use. But, but it would have a different connotation.
Yeah, no. I think
Like,
fish is like slippy.
Well, no. I
don't know.
They eat a lot of
They were
cotton
described-
candy and funnel cakes.
That's
so.
true, but they were described as always wet,
Sticky for just like
Yeah.
eating
constantly
dumb
Just
damp.
like a little moist.
just call the experience ooze.
shit. Let's do door.
If it's the wrong choice, though, you've killed us all.
Except for me, probably.
Punch him.
But I'll be real sad. And I won't know how to go anywhere.
We die for you, Captain. Starts marching towards the door.
All right.
I get back into all fours.
I take a second to move and take a sigh and then fall out.
Okay. As you guys,
I don't want to be captain. What do y'all do?
I love the nightmare
You want one of us to be
of
Captain?
this, of this group of people. that,
I'll be
like,
captain.
somebody is the straight man every time, but nobody elects to be the straight man.
okay.
I did not want to be the straight man this time, and oops.
So you all approach the door. You wait a moment for the guards to move past and back around the bend of the refinery before approaching the door. What do you do?
Knock.
No.
I mean, honestly, if you want to.
Can I be tiny?
We'd like a tour.
Oh.
I think I can get pretty small, but I can't remember if there's bugs.
We heard the most important thing was to come visit the refinery while we were in port. It was actually the exact
Daggerheart.
opposite of that.
Yes. The
We put
dockmaster
our
told you
fanny
that
packs
you're not
on.
allowed to go past. You technically weren't allowed to go past the pipelines in the town. So from the moment you set foot into the woods, you've been breaking the law.
So what we heard
It was
was,
a suggestion.
Also, you're pirates.
So-
Like, who gives a shit about the law?
yeah.
Are we going in swinging?
You want me to go and swinging?
I'm always swinging. I can't find the book.
What are they swinging? I don't
You need
know.
the-
Anyway.
My hog.
Do you need the book?
Yeah, I could.
The eye?
I could get
Yeah.
like real
Yeah.
small and get under the door and just see what's in there before we.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't squish me.
Okay.
Don't squish me.
Here's okay. So
Awesome.
so we
Once it
know
crosses
which one you
fingers behind
are.
her back.
I want you to do this dance. If you change into a different small thing, and I'll like do a little butt shaking dance.
What? Why?
I will change into spider.
Okay.
That's the one.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there's enough of a space beneath the door that you can crawl under as a spider. And you find yourself in a small, part room, part corridor. You see that there are a number of sheathed swords along the wall, as well as a couple of shields. And this looks to be like some sort of, not guards barracks, but like an armory of some kind. You notice that the door behind you, there's not like a deadbolt that can be pulled. It's a keyhole on both sides. And there's another door on the far wall that as soon as you like crawl under the door, you can hear this like moving loud machinery. And there's almost like a a pulse to it.
Okay, so there's no guards in here.
Not currently, no.
Just beyond this door? Like if I go to the next,
You go through and into the next room.
just to peek.
Yeah, we'll say you just like crawl under the door and are looking through. Go ahead and make an instinct roll to surveil the situation.
16? With hope.
Excellent. Go ahead and mark your hope. That's a success with hope. This goes from 12 to
What's that about?
10.
Is this a countdown clock?
It is.
Shit.
This is what is known as a dynamic countdown advancement. So we have a progress advancement, which is
Good
here.
stuff and bad stuff.
We're trying
Uh-huh.
to get down to 1 on the progress before the timer gets down to 1, basically.
Yes, yeah. There's a progress advancement and a consequence advancement.
Got it.
Each of them progress based on certain things. You made a success with hope, so it ticked down your progress by 2.
Would a
looking
crit
in-
do it down by 4?
3
Okay.
for a crit.
Good to know.
Yeah, if you guys want to know, a failure with fear, the consequence advancement ticks down by 3. A failure with hope, it ticks down by 2. A success with fear, they each go down by 1. Success with hope, the progress ticks down by 2. And a critical success, progress ticks down by 3. So essentially
The
when...
odds are not in our favor.
Not to begin. But it's even now, and when the when and if the darker die gets down to 1, or rather gets down to 0, a consequence occurs. When the progress one gets down to 0, you find what you're looking for, or something that leads you further in that direction. So, looking into the next room, you see that there are massive pistons, like these giant piston engines that are drawing up Leviathan oil from a room below, that are filling massive vats. And you can see just kind of like peeking up from the top of the vats because you've got a very low view looking up. But you can see there seem to be large paddles within the vats that are constantly agitating and moving. And the floor in this room vibrates almost like a heartbeat as pipes hiss with pressure, and faintly you can hear like the groaning of the steel as the paddles move. But you don't see any individuals in this room. You do see, looking off to your left, there's a staircase that leads down. On your right, sort of like in the far back corner, there's another doorway that leads to another area on the same level.
Is there any there's no label on these doors? This is a place of business. There should be. All right. Scared to progress too far and start fucking shit up the way I do.
Meanwhile, outside, I'm going to spend a fear as you hear the approaching footsteps of the guards coming from around the bend.
We hide
What did the 3 of you do?
I'm gonna
back into the bushes.
tap on the door, not fully knock, but like
You hear this tapping.
From 2 rooms away?
You're under the door in that room. So like you came under
okay.
one door into this room and then you went under the door to the next. And I would say behind you, you hear faint tapping.
Okay, I'm gonna get up into a corner and hide, because the last thing that needs to happen for me is that somebody sees a spider and
Yeah.
flips shit.
Okay, yeah. Easily you climb up into a corner of the room. Riggs, you turn and Blossom, you can make a finesse roll to hide in the bushes.
Okay. So I was like, I don't remember how to hide or cloak.
Is there still a ledge I can like jump up onto and try to like?
That's
hide
on the
out
other
of
side.
sight? I was hoping it went all the way around.
That's a 20 with fear.
Excellent. Fear.
I was like, you spent nothing.
Can I hide behind Blossom?
I'm gonna say like you see Riggs as he kind of like taps on the door and is like looking over his shoulder and waiting, and then you turn to see what Blossom is doing, and Blossom is gone.
Blossom has just held up a branch. It's just impossible to see all of a sudden.
I guess I'll try to hide too.
Excellent.
If I can.
You do an action roll into the bushes.
And then Blossom steps over in front of where he rolled.
You don't have any like disadvantages or anything due to your armor, right?
I have a negative to evasion, but that's it.
Okay, excellent. So yeah, your finesse is still fine.
Okay. I rolled an 18 with hope. Is
Excellent.
that good?
Hell yeah.
That is great.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and
Is
mark.
that good enough
hope.
for you?
CG also disappears within the bushes. Riggs, what are you doing? You can tell in
Standing.
You can tell that in-
T-posing in front of the door.
Yeah.
you can tell that in moments those guards are going to be coming around the corner. You can hear the low voices talking to one another. Psst.
Just point up to trees.
Just like hold
So wait, how far away are like trees and things?
If you rush now, you can probably get there before they round the corner.
I feel like I've already committed to tapping on the door, though.
You did.
You
tap on the
did.
door.
Tap.
Yeah, but
You're in.
I feel like I'd be waiting for the door to be open.
Why would it be opened? I'm a spider.
Because you cannot be a spider.
You stand and wait.
I'm like holding up.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I stand and wait.
Okay. The guards come around the corner.
Why did
Okay.
we elect him captain?
One of them calls out, "Holt, you there? What is your business here?"
I'm making a delivery from the Polished Tavern. I've heard y'all have been doing a good job, and they were wanting to throw a party. I've got 6 bottles of whiskey here.
Make a presence roll with disadvantage. So you're going to roll 2d12 and a d6 and subtract the d6 from your roll.
No.
It'll be all right.
No.
No.
It wasn't all right.
3.
With?
Bad.
Okay. 3. Failure with fear.
That's a bad roll.
You rolled high on the d6.
I
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Consequence die goes down to 7 as the guards step forward. 2 of them sort of fan out to the side, so that like you've got this little area where the building kind of has this little L turn where the door is on the bottom of the L. They kind of fan out so that they're blocking your path. You're kind of like pressed into a corner by these 3 guards as one steps forward and narrows his eyes suspiciously, the Infernus. No one from town's allowed up here, you know that. Come with me, I'll have to take you back down. And he steps forward and he's gonna, you see he's like pulling manacles from his waistband as, what do you do?
I mean, I thought this was, a special case.
No special cases.
I pull out a bottle of whiskey.
He takes it and kind of like looks at it, hands it to the guard next to him, and then he's gonna turn you around and start affixing manacles to your hands.
If I see him put hands on, I'm gonna jump out.
Okay, what do you do?
Hopefully I got the drop on him. I want to attack the guy that's putting the manacles on him, and then also use my spirit weapon ability to attack one of the other guys. Whatever guy is further away from Blossom.
Am I currently manacled, or has he not fully done that yet?
I think he gets you turned around and clips one on,
Okay.
and then CG appears from the bushes, and you can go ahead and roll your attack.
Haha! Would I have advantage for getting the drop on them by any chance? Maybe?
I'll say, yeah.
Sweet.
They
That's
weren't
a-
aware of you there.
That's a D6, right? Okay. Real bad.
Still got that other prayer die if you want to use it this early.
I don't think it will help.
Oh,
Yeah.
7?
7 fails.
With hope.
With hope? Okay, so you gain a hope. You right. I think you rush out from the bushes. There's a rustling, and he kind of like starts to look over his shoulder, and then you go, "Ha ha!" and he fully sees you.
You just stand up.
Yeah.
I bet you weren't expecting this, brother.
The
You
cream
start,
always
you start
rises.
playing your entrance music.
Just you singing entrance music.
Is it Creed or Nickelback? It's like, hold me now. Protects me from danger. Quick.
Oh my word.
Was that your turn?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Can I cast a spell?
What?
You can absolutely try to do that.
Yeah, I want to try to cast Shadowbind. Are they in very close range?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they can be.
Okay, so I make a spellcast roll against all adversaries, and we'll see if I succeed. I don't know how to do this. God, it's hard to get back into this again.
Roll 2d12 and add your spellcasting trait.
It's So that is an 18.
18, that'll get everyone. How many does it target?
Everyone who's in very close range, every adversary.
Nice. Yeah, that'll get all three of them.
So, targets you succeed against are temporarily restrained as their shadow binds them in place. So you see the bush drops down, and then like the eyes go all black, hands come up, and then the shadows, instead of you getting manacled, they get restrained and wrapped up in their own shadows.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
How Naruto of you.
While restrained, they can't move until the condition is cleared, but they can still take actions from their current position. So the one who had hands on Riggs, the
Has him up faster.
the shadow comes up and whips around him. He sees that himself and his friends are restrained. I am going to spend another fear. What did you roll with on your spellcast?
Fear.
Fear. Okay, excellent.
It's
In that
always
case,
fear. It's always fear.
so that's going to bring it to me. He's going to make a quick finesse roll, and I'll say that Riggs, you can make you can probably make an agility roll
Hell
to
yeah.
try and like wiggle out of his grasp. The difficulty is 10.
Oh yeah, I'm good. 18.
Excellent.
With hope.
You managed to.
That's 20. No. Yeah, that's 20. Because you got plus 2 here.
Sorry, 20.
Nice. Hope or fear?
Hope.
Excellent. Go ahead and mark your hope. He goes to try and get the manacles on you, but you manage to pull out of his grasp very quickly, kind of like roll off to the side out of his reach. He goes to take a step forward, but the shadow has coalesced up around like his shins to his knees, and he cannot move from where he's standing. That's back to you guys.
Can I hear any of this happening?
Yeah, you start to hear, I think you hear the voices outside.
Yeah. No. I'll do something normal.
God, I'm curious.
Come
Talk
on,
about
commit
that.
to the bit. Let's go.
Okay,
talk about
can
that
I go to the goo room?
Mm-hmm.
Are there
No.
any buckets in there?
No.
Yeah, there's a stack of buckets in the corner. It's not like, these aren't like buckets for
I'm
like
so
moving the
scared.
oil around. There's like buckets and a mop.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use them for something else. Can I get some of that goo without touching it?
If you turn back into a person.
I'll be a person again. A spider, like.
Yeah, you.
Oh, like a
I
little
feel
foot
like
spray.
this is the beginning of the Toxic Avengers.
These vats are pretty high. Go ahead and
What,
make.
there's no, like, spigot?
No.
Alright.
Just got somebody coming over with a cup, like,
There
Hey, you
are.
can mop it too.
Well, there are stairs that lead up to this little like catwalk that's up on that level. You quickly rush up with a bucket and dip it down. I'm gonna say make a finesse roll to.
Is
God.
there any rope in it?
Oh my god.
There's no rope in this room.
Alright, of course there's not.
The bucket has a handle though, so this is just gonna be a difficulty of 8 finesse roll to
Yeah.
not get any on you.
Okay.
Fish gets the goo on them and turns into Ryan Gosling.
Turns like actually turns into
actual
a
Ryan
fish.
Gosling. Yep, or that.
Well, that had a lot of movement going on. 13 with hope?
Excellent, mark your hope.
Hey.
You manage to grab a bucket full of Leviathan oil. You don't get any on you. Rushing back down the steps, the doorway opens into that first room.
Yeah, I'm gonna fling the door open.
You go and you
Oh,
kick the door.
no.
It's locked.
Who locked it? Oh,
It
right.
was
Can
unlocked.
I just unlock it?
Do you have like a lockpick or?
What do you mean? I'm inside.
Right, that's what I said earlier. There's not a deadbolt inside. It's a keyhole on both sides.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about other stuff.
Yeah. While you're pondering what to do, back outside.
I say, time for a reprisal roll and slap you on the ass.
I'll do another attack.
Hell yeah, go for it.
I'll do the same thing I did before, but like after steadying myself and getting a slap on the ass. You know. Since they're bound, do we get advantage on attacks?
I don't think so. I think the restrain just makes them immobile.
Okay.
If they were vulnerable, then you would get advantage.
Right.
Also, another thing that I was reminded of when I was reading through before we started today, if you have any abilities that cause enemies to mark stress, that can be helpful to you because if their stress fills up,
They'll die.
they become vulnerable. Same with you guys. If you mark all of your stress, you're vulnerable, so every attack against you has advantage.
I
Look
did
at
not
you
know
reading
that.
the rules.
Yeah.
Ew.
Just before I tell you what I rolled, at a glance, what type of armor are these guys wearing?
I think they're all just kind of wearing standard like leather armor. They've each got like pauldrons and a chainmail shirt, but most of their armor is leather. You can actually see as you are gearing up for this attack, the guy who was putting the manacles on, you can see he's reaching up for something at his neck, and as he grabs it, you can see he's got a whistle.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Does a 13 hit them?
Was this your one that hits multiple people?
Yeah.
Okay, a 13 hits the standard guards, but not the guy in charge. He kind of like, you go to do like a haymaker swing at him, and he bends just at the waist to get out of range as your fist comes across, and then your gauntlet fires off and hits the dude next to him.
Is it too late to add my prayer die to that roll?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then we'll roll with that. That was with hope.
Nice.
17.
68.
Damn.
It's a great
17
year.
damage?
1768?
That's
Yeah.
really good.
After
First
the
guard,
Civil War.
the spider monkey guard, takes that to the jaw. You hear a crack. A couple of teeth come out. He looks like he would fall over, but he's still being held in place. Manages to like bend himself back up, but he's looking rough. There's a lot of blood coming out of his mouth
Do
now.
you tell us about the whistle, or do I notice the whistle?
You all notice the head guard is reaching for the whistle.
Can I use a long tongue to grab onto it?
Yeah,
Incredible.
absolutely.
And
Go
can
ahead
she
and
use the unsettling experience?
no, because that's yours. You can go ahead and make the attack roll that you would for the tongue.
I mean,
And we'll say
unhinged
if you
is
hit, then
first.
you latch on and pull it off. So you have a chance to do damage as well.
Yes, so the long tongue, you can use your tongue to grab onto things within close range. I can mark a stress to use the tongue as a finesse close weapon that deals D12 damage.
Okay, so if you want to mark the stress, you can do damage. Otherwise,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that just because.
hell yeah.
Because
I'm
you're a little stressed.
vindictive, and he deserves it. Deserves a little
It's a
snack.
stressful situation. I really like this game.
It's so good. Oh my god.
Still get
Why
used
we
to it.
rolled with hope. I don't know if it matters on an attack roll or not.
Hey, you still
but-
gain a hope?
We do? Okay, so
So the benefit to rolling with hope on an attack roll, in addition to gaining a hope, is that if you roll with fear on an attack roll, I get the spotlight.
that's
So
right.
because you guys have been rolling with hope, I can still spend fear anytime that I want.
Fear.
But you know, we've got a lot to get through, so I'm saving up.
Okay, so that's an 18 to hit with the tongue.
Definitely hits.
All right, and we're gonna do D12 damage with the proficiency. Does that mean I roll it
Proficiency
twice?
means you roll 2, yeah.
Yeah, holy shit. All right. That is 17.
Hot damn, that's very good.
Dude, that tongue weapon is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that tongue do?
You see, he's like
A lot.
It hurt.
You see the guard is just reaching up to grab the whistle and just like getting kicked in the chest. Your tongue impacts and grab just the whistle sticks to it and you rip it from his grasp as he's like
Wait,
like
did
reaches
you
out to
rip
grab.
it and rip it?
Did you
Grip it and rip it.
Wait, did you say ribbit?
Grip it and rivet.
I gribbed it.
We did it, guys.
I done gribbed it.
Ribbit.
And you have, as your tongue pulls back, you have the whistle inside of your mouth
Yes.
where no sound will be made. The guard is just like, shit. I'm going to spend a fear. Actually, no, I'm not, because I don't think any of you guys are. Actually, no, yeah, I'll spend a fear, and the head guard is going to make an attack on Clawful Good because you just made a melee, which means you're in melee with him.
So if we don't roll with fear, you can just get the spotlight and you don't have to spend a fear to do something? Or you always have to spend a fear?
If you roll with fear, then I automatically get the spotlight and gain a fear. But if you roll with hope, I have to spend a
Got you.
fear to
Okay,
act.
okay. Yeah.
That's a natural 1. He swings out and only gets air. I think you step back just enough that he's it's very off balance, and it's they can't move from the waist down basically. So they're just swinging at you. He draws a sword and you get out of his range.
They are like the air sock and bop it things that weeble wobble
Weebles.
everywhere.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Yeah.
Can
I want to reach under the grass and pull out a folding chair.
You pull out the grass from under them, they fall.
What are we gonna do, Rick?
Loose
I just
sod.
haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Do a thing.
So I imagine when he turns around like that, he lets go of the manacle. And so I'm going to grab my sword, and I think there's a lot of y'all around, so I might try to like bolt off him and do like a spinning attack kind of thing. And
Yeah,
so
there's also-
if it lands, I'm going to try to attack all three, which have a thing that,
The like not splintering strike, something
hold
else.
them off.
Hold them off. Yeah, and all 3 of these guards are within range, so you can absolutely
yeah.
do that.
Hell yeah!
That rolled for a long time.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits everybody.
Cool.
Your hope die.
The amount of times I have to say
Higher.
that hits all of them in this game is
Hope.
hilarious.
than what I've rolled combined.
Mark a hope for some.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of marking one, I'm going to get rid of 2 to do that and hit all 3 of them.
Well, you only have to get
cool.
rid of 1 because you just.
No, it costs 3.
Oh, it costs 3. Gotcha.
Cool.
Hell yeah. So yeah, this damage will be on all 3 guards.
14.
Woo-hoo-hoo. That is severe for everyone.
That one dude already got clobbered too.
You slice across the chest of the head guard and take the head off of the second guard, and basically your blade just like gets lodged in the neck of the third guy before you pull it out. The third guy gets that cut and like reaches up to staunch the bleeding. The head guard is like leaning forward and breathing heavily. I'm gonna spend 1 more fear, and he's gonna make an attack at you.
Hell yeah.
God damn. Only a natural 3 for a total of 7.
No.
He's
Not even
like
close.
swings out. I think he like swings out, and you step back and just dodge his blade. And like as his arm goes out, he feels that cut in his chest that you just gave him, and like winces. He's not doing well. That's back to you guys. Meanwhile,
I'm gonna carefully put the bucket down.
okay.
I'm gonna grab one of those swords. And I'm gonna jam it in between like the door and like where the lock
the lock
is.
would be.
And I'm gonna try and just like break
Break it.
it.
Okay. This will be a strength roll.
Bummer.
It's gonna be difficulty of 16. This isn't like a great lock, but it's also not. That's not a great way to open a lock.
I love how subtle the ways of goblins are.
And I'd like to negotiate. What you wanted was 16.
Yes.
I brought you half of that.
Okay. With?
Can I come out? With hope.
Nice. Mark your hope. You stick the sword into the door. Since you roll with hope, I'll say you don't break the lock.
That's what I want.
Well, which is to say, it doesn't open, but it also doesn't become unopenable.
Right.
You jam the sword in, and you're like twisting, and actually the sword that you stick in, you twist so hard that the sword itself like bends
Yeah.
and becomes unusable.
Sword's trash.
So not the lock though, but the door is where you like shoved it, right?
I think you tried to jam it in the keyhole, right?
No, I tried to jam it like
Oh.
in where the
And the space between the door where the bolt
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's steel trying to cut through steel.
Yeah. I'll throw another sword in there and I'll just start
Okay.
doing my best.
Jam in 2 swords. Start wedging. You're just bending swords at this point.
This is like the macro version of trying to pick the lock with like lockpick, but you're doing it with like swords on the other, like in between. Like,
I feel like
I saw someone do this one time.
I feel like your logic is you like
the pick.
you like slide it through the door and bring it down on the bolt, and you're like, that's not going through. Maybe if I get one from the underside, I can use it like scissors.
Like your sense of scale is all off because of how much you shrink and grow in your different forms. So you're like, this seems accurate.
Back
How many
outside.
more swords do me wrong.
It's a wooden lock. It goes right through.
I think as the one guard is decapitated, I think the magic just kind of like drifts off, and his body falls to the ground. The other 2 are still held in place, but because he's no longer living, there is nothing for it to grasp. His body falls. There's still 2 guards left.
What you got for us, Blossom?
I don't want to spend a hope just yet, so I just want to stab.
Give him the stab. The head guard or
2
the
blades come out. I would love to go after the head guard.
hell yeah.
Oh no, that's only an 8 with hope.
You step forward and try to stab at him. He manages to shift just his body enough to the side and like pushes your hand out of the way. I think he's like trying to disarm you, but you pull back too quickly. You don't hit him, but he also doesn't get your weapon.
Quit squirming.
I want to attack both of them, both of the remaining ones again. But what I want to do is instead of like trying to hit them with just like my arcane gauntlets, I want to try to flavor it as I'm trying to do like a flying, like double kick
Yeah,
in the air.
absolutely.
Like drop kick?
Like,
Like a double drop
I'm picking
kick?
like a jump and split kick.
Yeah. But like they're gonna fall and like, yeah.
would a 22 work for the purposes of this? with hope?
Absolutely. Absolutely, it will.
Fantastic. Okay, we've done better. That's 9 damage.
That is enough. If you want to describe how you take out both of them. The head guard had 1 hit point left, and the side guard had 2, and that was severe damage for both of them.
Yeah, I have like a running start, and I do like the double forward like leg kick at one of them. It hits him, and you said, since it kills him, the shadow thing fades away. So instead of being held in, like he just like continues with the momentum, and we nail the other guy also.
Yeah, I think both of them, just like, because they're like stuck at the waist, you impact and then both of their spines break. One after, you just like dominoes and then like land on your feet and skid through the dirt a little bit, and both of them are like bent for a moment before the magic falls as both of them
Incredible.
are dead.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, dude.
Retract my claws.
You guys see the tips of a couple of swords sticking through the inside, or sticking through the door from the inside.
I'm gonna go to the door and try to put the skeleton key in the.
Yeah.
Be careful. There's a security feature on the door. You can see the blade sticking out.
They're moving.
Pound.
You as you're bringing the skeleton key towards the keyhole, as it approaches, the tip of the key itself like shifts and changes as you stick it in, and you turn and it unlocks. I need you to roll your fear die, and let me know what you roll.
5?
Okay.
It's
Oh,
not
no.
too low.
Oh no.
It's a table.
Is that key gonna like drink your blood or something?
It takes one of my bones.
Oh yeah!
It's funny that you say that.
No!
You feel
Bullets don't have no, I'm kidding.
you feel a weird. Some of them have bones they fight with.
Yeah. Marine claws.
You feel a weird, not pain, but like shift in your left hand as one of your metacarpals disappears. The way that the skeleton key works is it'll open any lock, but each time you open a lock, you lose one of your bones.
Question.
You lose one of your bones.
Hey, not a bad
Like-
bone to lose.
Yeah.
So.
Like a gap there?
Carpal.
A carpal.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
You're
those
still
are the
fine.
little-
Yeah, it's like a wrist bone.
Right.
Yeah, they're like
The best thing that you could have lost.
It itself just disappears. It's not like the skeleton like shifted down or anything.
Like
Correct.
one of those
There's just a
small,
space
tiny-
there. Yeah. So,
So-
Does it hurt?
Dead
best
bear.
case scenario, it doesn't hurt. Like you'll probably be sore over the next couple. There's no like negative to your stats or anything. You'll probably just be sore as your body adjusts to being missing a support structure.
A tiny
What could you have lost? Like, how bad could this get?
So best case scenario, you lose a metacarpal metatarsal, or worst
You
case
lose a
scenario,
whole
you can lose
fucking or.
you can lose your jaw or your skull or
The metatarsals are the ones on your feet.
right.
What if you used someone else's hand, like say someone you just decapitated, and you just like used their hand to hold the key while you were opening it?
You
Hey
have to try it out.
guys, maybe we should start keeping people alive and manacled and just have them bleed all over maps and open doors for
That
us.
sounds
Take that key out.
harder.
My hand actually hurts because of the mental. I'm like, "Ugh, I'm gonna hand the key to you.
I don't know what it did, so.
Is the door-
And the door opens.
I was like, damn, this key's awesome.
Hey.
You see 3 dead guards and your friends who look fine.
Fuck it.
No, I'm holding swords.
Two swords that are like just like a little bit bent.
I use them to gesture to the bucket. Mind your step.
Like, we get into the bucket?
Don't
Oh,
get in the bucket.
those don't look like they're good.
So there's nobody in this room, nobody in the next room, but you knocked on the door before I could look at the other. Oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna go
tapped on the
outside
door.
with the bucket, and I'm just gonna splash goo all over the dead guards.
Yeah, you splash the goo onto them. You see,
Could have used them.
as it kind of like washes over and soaks in, you see as their blood kind of like mixes slowly with the oil, and their bodies become like shriveled and slippery and take on this sort of like octopus out of water texture.
Yeah.
A couple of like eyes open, but quickly the gloss leaves them and they remain dead.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna huck that bucket into the woods.
Okay.
All right, now it looks like a horrible accident.
Can I take one of the spare swords after Fish does that?
One of the bent ones or another one from inside?
Another one.
Yeah.
Can I cut one of the bodies? And does their blood remind me of the refined Leviathan blood that we've seen?
You cut the body, and the heart's not beating, so it takes a second, but just a little bit of red blood leaks out. And as it mixes with the oil, it doesn't turn to that same sort of like dark, viscous color that Prime Slog has been described as. So it doesn't seem like that's the secret.
Maybe it's different if you just like chuck a live person in or something.
I don't know.
It'd be funny if it was just like a slurm queen, just like.
I mean, we'll see.
So there's a refinery or something in the next room. That's where I got the goo. And then there's another room, and nothing is labeled. It's a very unsafe factory, really. So,
Blossom walks in.
yeah.
You step inside. Yeah, you see them.
Like staring at your hand.
I think I did that for a second, and that's when I handed you the key. Just like nothing was said.
Are you gonna tell me about the key? Damn it. No, I'm gonna lose a skull.
I'm gonna lose a skull. What's my skull?
You see massive piston engines are drawing Leviathan oil up from below through these there's these large pipes that are like partially iron, but there are like plexiglass sections that you can see the oil coming through. It's this dark black. It's got that like kind of oil spill look to it, even of that sort of like iridescence as it flows through into these large vats, and has almost like a violet glow as there are these large paddles that are spinning each vat. And to your left, you see a staircase that leads down, and on the back wall, you see another door that seems to lead into more of like the entryway area if you had come through the main doors.
We peek down the stairs.
Yeah, you walk over and you peek down the stairs.
Technically, I know nothing about this key. Like, I don't know that it changed. I just kind of assume it's the key to the door.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you know that it opened the door. You go down, there's a, not a curve, but there's like a corner in the staircase where there's a little bit of a landing, and then it goes down further. You peek around that corner, and you can see in the next room, which seems to be directly below the room that you were in, where maybe things are getting pumped from. You can see workers in waxed coats that have slack jaws, and they're skimming enormous vats that are about waist high, where you can see crude Leviathan oil is bubbling into a thicker, shimmering black syrup. There's a heavy scent of burnt ozone in this room that even stings your nostrils from here. But yeah, you can see all of them just kind of like have these blank looks on their faces. They have these large sieves on. It looks like a pool net, but it's just like a big metal sieve, and you can see as they're like scooping up pieces of Leviathan bone and putting them into these big troughs on the side as everything is just kind of continuing to be agitated and bubbling here.
Okay, so this is the crude form though, and even the shinier black stuff is not slog that I can tell from here.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna like motion back to the other way and like slink back up the
Or rather,
stairs.
sorry, you get the sense that this is like maybe the like second or third step in the process. I would say what you would put together. Actually, make a
Yeah, which way is it like flowing?
knowledge roll.
I have 0 for this. That's 13.
13.
Do any of us have knowledge?
Are you asking me or Waffle Good?
Was that with hope or fear?
With fear.
Excellent.
No!
Goes down to 6, and this goes down to 9. Nice.
Did it go down at all when we took out the guards or got in the building or anything?
There were no rolls. I mean, there were combat rolls, but I didn't count those towards this.
Understood.
You guys must do better. Carry the team.
I mean, that wasn't bad. You succeeded, but that was with fear, so mark down 1 for each. I think you put together kind of like looking at the pipes and the way that everything is flowing, because there are those plexiglass sections you can see through. You can kind of see the direction the bubbles are moving in. It seems like things are flowing from bottom to top. So
Okay.
I would say that if you think you go further down, you'll be more likely to find out what the weird part of the process is. So far, everything seems pretty standard.
Farther down, like towards the
Right.
Like
beginning of
the
it.
beginning ingredients or whatever.
Is
But
yeah.
it's not just Leviathan. Okay. And we were tasked to find the recipe and bring some slog to Pete.
I think
Just the recipe.
I think the main thing he was
Proof
after.
of the prime slog for Pete.
Yeah, he just wanted you to like basically bring him what makes it special.
Okay, so we want to find the chutzpah. We go farther.
I
down.
copy the hand gesture without understanding.
An office could also be good, like somewhere with filing cabinets.
Boston looks around at all the unmarked doors.
We could open all of them.
Are there any like worker overalls or anything hung up on walls?
There are some waxed coats that are in the next room on the far wall. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
go grab one and put it on.
Same.
Do you guys try to avoid the eyes of the workers in that room?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
I walk in with purpose.
Yeah, I act like I'm supposed to be there. I kind of tighten up my mustache a little bit.
Okay. Make a presence roll.
Both.
If you guys are going in together, then we'll do the same thing as before. Elect one of you to make the roll, and then the other will roll to either help or hinder.
Can outside the door, can I just motion to him, like, go grab some for all of us?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll just wait outside.
All right. So this will just be a presence roll from CG.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna add my prayer dice, which takes me up to a 10 with
With
fear.
excellent.
Oh,
Take
no.
fear.
Rad.
That's gonna be 1 each. This one goes down to 5. This one goes down to 8.
This is going well.
You step down the stairs, go around the corner, and with purpose walk into the room in your chainmail crop top. And you see none of the workers bat an eye. They're all just kind of like slack-jawed and continue to go about taking the bits and the grime off of the top of the oil. As you're making your way towards the back wall, where you see that there are a number of those waxed coats, one of them plops some bones into a vat, or like not a vat, but a trough that you're walking past, and some of the oil splashes out, and you take a step back before it hits you. Mark a stress as it splashes onto the ground, and you quickly like go against the wall. Also looking up, you can see now entering the space that there's a brass sort of like walkway that has stairs leading up to it. There's a brass balcony that overlooks the room from above. There's nobody on it currently.
Okay.
But you quickly get to the back and grab 4 of the waxed coats, and staying close to the wall, go back and meet your friends at the stairs.
Did you get a, like, abnormality thing? Or...
It didn't hit him.
Oh, it didn't?
It just splashed. It just freaked me out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That was the stressful part of the situation.
Got
I was
it.
like, huh,
Ah, boo.
the bad group.
I don't like
That's the bad sauce we keep rolling.
I don't like sticky things touching me.
You all get your waxed coats on for a little bit of protection and to blend in, maybe.
Button.
Yeah.
Going down. Ready?
So,
I point out that there's also like a
Catwalk.
walkway.
so we're
up
splitting
above.
up. Yeah.
You can.
All right, I'll go with CG.
You can see there are some brass stairs along the far wall as well that lead up to that balcony. And there's like windows there. It does appear to be some sort of like overseer's office. Like this looks like it's like the refinery floor.
Is there anyone in there that I can see from the windows?
Not that you can see from here.
Okay.
And then there is at the far wall another, not doorway, but like an archway with no door in it that seems to lead into another space that looks darker. That's the only two exits from here.
So, up or down?
What do you think?
Do we want the ingredients or do we want like information? What do we think?
If we go up,
We can see everything.
Well, we can see the refinery floor.
and
You want to
just-
start with up and then maybe go down?
I think the more down we go, the more likely we are to get splashed with goo.
But coats.
Right.
Do they have hoods?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just like to think. Hood, giant mustache sticking out.
Aw. The face. Oh, so we check the office first. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys head up the stairs.
Single file. We must look like weirdos.
You single
Step in
file
time.
very robotically go up the stairs. Looking into the windows, you can see that there are some oil lanterns that are burning and lighting the space within, but there doesn't appear to be anyone inside currently.
Do you have those two swords? We can use them to try to pick the lock.
Yeah, you
Is there a door?
you
Can
approach the door.
Don't
It is
be rude
locked.
to me.
You think the key will work on this one too?
I say nothing and I push it back down. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna use my ability to pick and pull. So you have advantage on action rolls to pick non-magical locks.
Yeah, go ahead and make a finesse roll.
Let's see.
I'll go ahead and tell you the difficulty is going to be 12.
Can anybody help just in case? Maybe like be. I don't know.
Hold up.
Look
I'm
at-
fine.
I guess there's nothing.
Can I help?
Yeah, so you would make the same roll.
Okay.
We'll have you roll first to see if you get +1 to this.
And then I add
Finesse.
agility. Oh, finesse. Yeah, that's right. 12.
12?
12 was
12 is
the
exactly right, so you get
So
+1.
+1, cool. And then my finesse is 3, so it'll be +4
Hell yeah.
to 13, so that's 17, and that was with hope.
Hell yeah. Excellent. What do you have like a little lockpick kit?
Small bones.
Is this, I'm like trying to think, is this the time when I like snap my little phone and
Don't use that skeleton key. Use my skeleton.
yeah.
Don't waste your bones.
Like, I get to keep this bone, so
Integrated skeleton key.
when I hear it click, I do have a pick, but the other one, or like the, I forget what they're called. The
The
hook,
part that-
and the pick.
There's the tension bar.
Yeah, the tension
and
bar.
Rake.
Yeah, we'll say that like you've got them in there, and Riggs, you've got your ear up to the door, and when you hear the click, you signal, and it is open, and you guys step inside.
Question.
What's up?
With us getting these codes and with Blossom picking the door lock, have we made any progress on our countdown?
Oh yeah, sorry, that was a success with hope, right?
Yes.
So that is just success with hope. Sits down.
Again.
But like with bones sticking out.
Oh,
We're that much closer to a pizza party, y'all.
Woo! Oh, is that what that guy's giving us?
Stepping inside, you see that there are a number of papers strewn about, a desk, and there are actually windows on both sides of this office. The ones on the side that you came from obviously look over the refinery floor, and looking out the other side, you can see a number of these narrow metal catwalks that seem to zigzag over a vast spillway, where you can see dark oil is draining into these pipes that go just like down into a dark hole that you can't see the bottom of. You can hear a rhythmic thudding even from here. Looking back within this space, there are the papers that are just kind of like spread over the desk. There's a bookshelf with a number of titles on it, a lot of like maps and things of that nature, and a lot of ledgers that record shipments of prime slog to distant ports.
I casually look for anything that specifically says secret recipe in big letters.
Same that says classified.
Yeah,
No, just secret recipe. I'm looking for those words in particular.
yeah, make an instinct roll.
Okay.
The rest of you, as CG is looking for this, notice that there is a cracked old portrait of a Starling noble that hangs above the desk just behind it.
Starling Noble?
Yeah, like the noble of Starling Hollow. You presume the governor.
Oh, a noble of Starling.
Yes.
I'm with you.
I understand.
Sorry.
I rolled an 11 with hope.
Excellent.
I'm assuming I didn't find anything that says secret recipe.
You did it!
No, you didn't.
Well, there's nothing in here, guys. Let's go.
Ooh.
Wait,
Yes, a failure with hope. The countdown for consequence ticks down 2.
Oh.
okay.
So we're at 3 on that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just tell CG to keep watch, and then I'm staring at that portrait, and I'm gonna go up and start messing with it, seeing if I can get it off the wall.
Yeah, you go up, touch it. As you get closer, you notice that there are these sort of like damp oil stains on it. You avoid those, but it is loose on the wall, and as you lift it off and move it down, there appears to be a safe behind it.
Bingo.
You can see that there is like a dial that you could turn to unlock. There is also a keyhole.
I'm gonna try the lock again. We'll see.
Okay.
One more time.
All right, we'll have you roll first. This is a much higher difficulty. This is going to be a finesse roll, difficulty of 16.
Nope. That would be a 8.
Okay, Riggs, you press your ear up to the vault, the vault, I guess, the safe, but all that you hear is this rhythmic thud, thud, thud. It doesn't sound mechanical.
Throat.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You get a -1 to this roll.
Oh no. Okay. And it's 16,
Finesse.
so 14 or higher. Jesus. It's definitely not. It's not it. It's not it at all. So that's a 7. Oh, shit. And it's with fear too.
Excellent.
I love it when we totally blow it. Oh no!
A failure with fear ticks down 3.
Something happens.
A voice calls out from behind. What on earth are you doing here?
God damn it! I told you to keep watch.
I was trying!
I was looking at the other door.
I like to think you're all just kind of like standing there watching as Blossom is like trying to pick this safe lock. You have a spike of pain as your bone breaks off in the lock. As this voice calls out from behind, and turning around, you see a bureaucrat with slick black hair and mirrored spectacles who gives off this scent of brine that just kind of wafts off of him. Incredibly thin, almost like emaciated looking in the face, and his skin is like a pallid gray, though he appears otherwise to be a human man.
Does he look like the guy in the picture?
He does. He looks like a much thinner version of the guy in the picture. What is the meaning of this?
2 daggers are being drawn slowly.
Y'all can say reasonable things too. It doesn't always have to be me.
No, I can't because my presence is bad.
All of our presence is bad. We're
can
all
I just-
dumb people with no presence.
Being used to dealing
I'm
with
gonna just kind of walk up. I look up at him. I'm just gonna spit up on his feet.
But
Weirdly, you like spit up on his feet, and as you do, looking down, you notice that his shoes and like the bottoms of his pants are all stained. And not like just stained, but they look wet with oil. It's like he was just trudging through it.
Yeah.
He looks down. Make a presence roll.
Did you say?
Yes.
Did you say I throwed up?
Yeah.
Like a little kid.
Can I use just a little guy to help and do the big eyes and like the hands behind the back?
Yeah, so if you mark off a hope to help, that's going to give you an extra d6 on this roll.
Great.
Difficulty of 20.
How could that be?
Quick, start purring.
Hey!
Well, shit! Okay, 19, 20, 21, 23.
You say this.
Me.
You say this. He kneels down and takes a handkerchief from his lapel and wipes your chin. Before he looks up and he's like,
Watery eyes.
I want to say, oh, we were looking for medicine for their tum-tum.
In the safe.
You can also make a presence roll. I'm gonna say after Fish's success somehow just now.
That was a hope.
With hope.
Yeah.
Excellent. Go ahead and mark that.
Would you say this is a
You could use
noble?
Yeah, you could use your what is it, privilege?
privilege. I have advantage on rolls. Consort with nobles.
Add a d6. This is gonna be difficulty of 12.
That's it. No, it's not.
15, 16 with fear.
Excellent. 16 with fear. I'll say with fear, you see as 4 more guards that are not obviously the ones that were outside, step up in the doorway behind him as he like pats Fish on the head and stands up as you say this to him, and he's like, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Certainly this is some sort of misunderstanding. Please come with me and we'll get it all sorted out.
I'm gonna hold his hand.
Yeah, he takes your hand, and the two of you, he walks like the guards part for him as he steps out, and the guards look like they look more suspicious than he does of you, and are like weapons drawn, and like look at all of you and are like, go on then.
I'm gonna put my hand that's still manacled in my pocket.
Yeah, and there's deep pockets in these waxed coats. You guys step out, and the guards step around you as you are led down and around to the doorway on the other side of this room, where the noble steps up to a doorway that has a number of the same sort of like spinning locks that were on the safe. There's like 3 of them on this door.
Oh, God.
As he goes and he spins each of them individually, and eventually pulls a little lever to the side, and you can see that the deadbolt is released. And he opens that doorway and leads all of you through. You find yourselves walking across narrow metal catwalks, and looking down, it's mostly just darkness below, and pipes that lead down. The image in my mind, I don't know if this is what it's from, but I feel like there's a scene in like Invader Zim where there's just like a bunch of pipes going down into a hole, but it doesn't look like organized or great in any way, safe. You go down a couple of flights of steps before you reach what is like the ground level of this area. Before he walks over and presses a button on the wall, and there's a buzzer as this sort of metal grate cage door lifts, and he steps with Fish into what appears to be a lift. The guards kind of like usher you guys forward as well.
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
You step in.
Getting
and,
nervous.
No.
He pushes a button on the inside, and the grate closes. The guards do not enter the lift with you as it begins to slowly go downward.
Is this lift gonna just like dip into goo like in that Indiana Jones movie where it goes into the lava? It's just going into goo. No.
Fish.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Fish. My name is Archduke Malarin.
Sweet Malin.
Yes, I'm in charge of Starling Hallow, you could say.
Oh, you're like his dad.
Yes, yes.
I don't have parents.
Oh, I'm sorry to
The
hear
eyes
that.
get bigger.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps an adoption could be underway.
Where are we going?
Blossom also doesn't have a dad. Neither does Riggs.
I look down sadly.
That's Riggs. And this
Had a
is
dad.
Clawful.
Just hits you real hard with her.
Clawful might have, I don't know. You seem like an adult.
Is it only because he's tall and we're all like little guys?
You ask where we're going, and he's like, we're just going to have a conversation and get this sorted out, and hopefully we'll get Fish here feeling all better. We can't have sickness in Starling Hollow. Everything must be perfect. And you guys can make, if you want to, actually I'll say Blossom since you instigated this conversation, you can make an instinct roll.
Can I use Unhinged to like tell when somebody else is a fucking psychopath?
Yeah, 100%.
They're more unhinged than me, obviously.
Oh, that's a crit, baby!
Well, yeah.
Holy shit.
Damn, the high crit too. Hell yeah.
Yeah, 2 12s.
Fuck yeah.
I get to
Clear stress and gain a hope. And you, as he's saying this and as he's talking to you, there's been something that's been just kind of like off about him to you the whole time. Mm-hmm. This isn't how you would expect this person to react to intruders in the place where nobody's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
We're just like holding a painting. Opening.
Yeah. You notice that his eyes are like almost completely just kind of glazed over. Like he looks like he's dissociating. His voice is like chipper and kind, but his visage is like he's not here right now. And I think that unsettles even you. As the lift comes to a halt and the doors begin to rise, and you step into a large chamber where the first thing that you notice is that thudding sound is getting even louder as you walk through this small corridor of it's like almost the walls are made of pipes. And stepping in, there's a large chamber with an iron floor, not grated, but it is dented in several areas. And in those dents, you can see that there's this like viscous violet fluid that you know to be what Leviathan oil typically looks like, or rather, unrefined Leviathan blood. And your eyes ultimately gaze upwards where you see a massive creature that is sort of the shape of a snake, but much thicker, and there are at least 12 fins dangling from it that is restrained from the ceiling by chains. Dangling there, its stomach has been split open, and you can see bones have been pulled by hooks to the side. There are workers beneath it with long carving implements like scythes on sticks that are reaching up and just drawing along it and cutting pieces off. Each time you see it flinches and squirms, its heart is exposed, and the source of the thudding becomes obvious as you see it beating within its chest. And you can see the blood is pouring down and being collected in this pool. The workers here are knee deep in it. You see most of them have several legs unnaturally, some that just kind of like dangle and don't work, and multiples that are propelling them through. And as he leads you forward, he says, "Unfortunately, now you know our secret, and I cannot let you leave."
I stab him.
You brought us here though.
That's where we're going to end this episode of Goldbrine's Grave.
You like brought us to the secret. You can't now be like.
Yeah, but why did he bring you here?
Want to see a secret?
He's gonna try to toss us in.
So here's my theory. Or should I say that for chaos?
Chaos.
What?
Speaking of chaos,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's right now.
Tune in on
Chaos.
Yeah, catch us on Patreon.
There we go.
Bitch.
Hello everyone, I just wanted to pop in really quickly and let you know that there won't be a stream or an episode next week, as we are taking Saturday the 18th of October off to observe, honor, and participate in the No King's Day protests. We'll be back with episode 6 of Goldbrine's Grave on October 25th, and we'll move forward as usual from there. Remember to take care of your family, take care of your friends, and as always, stay safe out there, adventurers.